of this discussion will be the future of work. The future of work is the buzzing word in companies and HR domain. What will be the future of the work? So we have seasoned academicians and we have experienced person from industry. One represents a previous group of companies, Mr. Senthil Kumar. Put your hands together to welcome Mr. The other representative and entrepreneur, Dharmendra from VRD Foods. So here also we have perfect blend. One works for the company, another one is an entrepreneur. So we have two ends from industry to represent, and we have other seasoned academicians here to work with, starting with the senior most academician, Dr. Valarmati Madam from Kalishwaram. And I have my friend Dr. Muthuvelaidan, representing Anna University. Then my friend, good old friend Shubh Kumar from RLIMS University. I have Dr. Balaji from BHNS College. My good friend Manjula from Bharata School of Management. And I have Dr. Pavitra from Saurashtra College. And I have very energetic friend Selvi Lakshmi from Velama. So beyond this, we have Dr. Pogalendi as our moderator today. Thank you, sir. So, when we are discussing about the mode of operation, how we are going to work, we are discussing and we got suddenly a clue. Why don't we make a 20-20 play field? So we have perfectly 8 academicians and we have 2 persons from industry. Why not we make a panel of such a kind? We have mix of industry and academia, 4 academicians and an industry person to be on one panel first. And secondly, there will be 4 academicians and industry panel. Then together they will address the students. So I leave the floor to the moderator, Dr. S. Pogalendi. He will be briefing you on how it should be done. Over to Pogalendi.
Thank you, Dr. Shubh. So we are happy to have the 4th edition of this academia industry interface. So the theme for this is the future of work. So as told by our director, you can understand that what as B school heads we are going to give to the early students, MBA students, and particularly the industry people. What are their expectations in the future from MBAs? So it's a perfect platform, and we are going by the T20. So we request first TVS group head, Mr. Senthil Kumar sir, come for the Next we welcome Dr. Shubh Kumar, Professor and Head, RLIMS University, RLIMS School of Business. Then we welcome Manjula Madam, Dean for admissions in Bharata School of Management. We welcome the Senior Most Professor. Then we have so we have the first round about the future of work. I think they'll lead you and they'll ignite their minds. Hope we have a very fruitful discussion. At the end of the day, we try to understand what is going to be the future of work for the upcoming MBAs, especially the freshman 24-26 batch. So, yeah, we can just start. Okay.
Good morning all. In the first place, thanks for the opportunity to have this interaction. I think I'm coming to an MBA institute. after my B school experience, almost after 10 years. So it's good to be with students per se. So you get a lot of energy from the students is what I always believe. So when I thought when we are going to address B school students and also esteemed people from the academia, I thought I should be prepared. So I did my homework, and so let's start. So how the division of labor and the historical context of how work was allocated, how people were doing work. If you look at that, we as human beings, I think we started from somewhere around foraging, where we were picking fruits and vegetables from the forest and all those things. It started like that, and we moved to industrial revolution, and we are almost in industrial revolution 4.0. So wherein today there is enough data to make decisions, and we are transitioning towards a different area where the data will make meaning out of on its own, where AI will be supporting us and we'll have to do something above that. So it is not the time where we'll have to crunch numbers, we'll have to put down the numbers to make meaning out of it. So AI is here to help us. So to put things into context, I think some research says that within 2025 there will be around 8 crore jobs lost, 8 crore type of works lost. But can somebody tell me how many new jobs will be created? I want some students probably to tell me. Just a guess, there are no right and wrong answers. So we are losing 8 crore jobs. How many are we getting? Good. So the answer is we are getting 10 crore jobs. So there is nothing pessimistic about the future of work is what I want to drive to you. So even in a short-term basis, in a matter of 1 year, there are 2 crore new jobs being created. Not the very old jobs which are going obsolete. Against that, we get 2 crore new jobs being created. And with respect to AI part of it, we did not see it as a doomsday event. I can tell from experience, and one of my good old friend from my engineering days, he has written a book on AI. I'll give you a summary of what he is saying. He says, we should look AI like humans looked at fire at a very long ago period of time. Wherein if you are able to tame fire and direct it right to our own requirements, we'll be able to make meaning out of it, and we'll be able to derive things out of it. So similarly, AI is something which we should be able to use and make our jobs and lives better, wherein we as human beings go to a different thinking level. So the computer will do the base thinking, and we probably should be more interested in interacting with human beings, learning from human beings than from computers and data, which the AI will take care. With respect to industry ready skills, that is one part of it which we think is required from industry when students pass out from an MBA institute or a college. The corporate's expectation is very simple. There is a job to be done. I want somebody who will be doing the job. I might not be much interested in getting them, training them for 2 years and then putting them into the job. So that is where the academia, I think, they will be supporting the industry per se. And I think it is already happening. For example, people do case study based classroom interactions wherein students are put into real decision making scenarios, which gives you a lot of thought and insight into how a business is working. See, for example, how many of you know or take a course in Excel, Microsoft Excel? So I think one of my input from industry side is you guys definitely need to do that. So I think sir from industry will understand Excel is one of the basic skills as a manager you will need. And if you start Excel at a very young and early age, you can make wonders out of Excel. Actually, people can run an entire 1,000 crore company by pure Excel alone. You don't need anything else. So these are all the things which you need to know. You need to know and develop your skills. But if you have not developed your skills, that's not a problem. I can tell you from my own experience, I didn't know Excel when I joined in 2014. But when the job demands it, you should have the mentality to learn. So that is where I am going to end this short speech, where the future of work requires requires you to continuously learn. You need to upskill yourself, you have to unlearn certain things, and you'll have to keep on upskilling yourself. Say for example, are there any people who are taking HR as a minor or major? How many people have taken HR courses? Okay, they don't know. Yeah, so why I am telling this, I'll tell you. So, but this thing I think you'll be able to answer. How many use Facebook? How many search for people using Facebook? I have a friend in my first standard, I want to search him or her. Do you guys search in Facebook? No. Insta, okay, I am relatively outdated probably. No, why I am asking is, if you are able to search in a very efficient way in a Facebook or Instagram, that is a skill probably a sourcing guy in HR needs. So, so whatever you are doing even for hobby has an impact on your real world job. So learn from everything and use those learning to the job which you are going to take up. And even if you don't know that thing when you are in the job, be open to learning is my only input from my side, by experience, by learning and by gathering information from internet. So I leave it at that. I'll open it to the academia people. I think we can have it. Thank you.
So first I would like to congratulate the newcomers to this department. Welcome of the new fresh batch of MBA 2024-26. I'm happy to be here for the consecutive year as a panel member for this kind of program. And the topic given today is future of work. What do you mean by future? Future is already existing. For example, we are categorizing the nations into 3 categories: underdeveloped, developing, and developed. For underdeveloped, the future is developing. For developing, future is developed. So future is already existing somewhere else. So what we have to learn is, we have to identify what is the next step we have to take for the future. And especially Sir spoke about this upskilling and other things. To my point of view, I would like to talk about the reskilling. Okay, the skills you are already having and how we have to convert that skills into according to the emerging technologies. And regarding this artificial intelligence and other things, everybody is speaking about that today. Once upon a time, everybody quoted Abdul Kalam for everything. Now everybody is quoting artificial intelligence for everything. Right? So in that way, we are not using the artificial intelligence to the maximum extent. For example, very popularly we are using ChatGPT now. How many percentage of the contents we are using? Not even 2 or 3%. The total application of ChatGPT is big. How many of you know that there is a option for brainstorming in ChatGPT? I know everybody know about, I believe everybody know about brainstorming. It's a very important content to be played in the management. Okay? So there is a provision in ChatGPT, but normally we are using for just preparing PPTs or to get some kind of research-oriented content or something else. So our boundary is stopped there. Okay? But lot of applications are there. And one more important thing about this artificial intelligence is, here we are not thinking about the natural stupidity, but we are talking about the artificial intelligence. Alright? This is the reality. So I would like to stop here, just think over this, and in the next round I will contribute some more into this. Thank you so much.
So good morning once again, and thanks to Professor Subbu, as we call him always, and thanks to Bhugaledi sir and the entire team. Good to connect back again with your old friends from academia, and thanks that he has connected all of us together and to be appreciated wholeheartedly. So having said that, because we connect mostly with the industries, so now who are our customers? Now after doing your 2-year program, where are you going to go? Again into corporates or into business, like what our guest of the day is here, is into business, food business. So somewhere, you want to become an entrepreneur, you want to be on your own, or you want to get into corporates. whatever you want to be, but the destination is always business, right? So business is business. So having said that, today the way the businesses are done is totally taken a different shape, particularly after COVID. And the expectations have been tightened up, and it has evolved in a very different way. So as rightly said by Mrs. Sendil, earlier even without Excel somebody would do business with a Kata system and Kala Potila cash Panga, it's okay, that's fine, business is all about this cash. But today it's not about that. So today it's all about data, it's about analytics, it's about the generative AI we talk about, and a lot of things are happening around, and very short span, it's a leap jump. Even at the digest funded kuda we didn't have time, So what happened is, whatever the skills during our days when we were doing management that was existing, it is no more existing now, it's all outdated. Okay, today we are talking about Excel. Today all those Excel analysis and all that can be done within a click of a button in a chat GPT. Okay, so we have different versions of generative AI. Now I am from marketing area, let me give you some insights like how we operate. Suppose say for example you want to get into an advertisement. Particularly we talk about the social media and all that. Okay, now I'll come back to curriculum and what is to be done from the academia. Now on the industry side, somebody wants to give advertisement about their product and all that, and today you all know that social media is in domination. So social media, suppose say for example you want to feed in some content, okay, and you don't need to have designers at all today, okay, somebody would have worked on Canva, somebody would have worked on something. Today we don't need designers at all, so everything is done within a click of a button. The only thing is you have to prove that you are more intelligent than your generative AI, the prompt. Another today we talk about a subject called prompt engineering. ChatGPT use you need to learn how you should give a prompt, so that there comes your skill. Okay, and the mechanism and the technology used you need to have some intelligence. So that is where we talk about this prompt engineering. So prompt, every kurta, you get the output. Okay, that is to be learned. So the skill, I need some analysis output in the research lab, I need to give some input. Now today I use it for advertising, consulting some of the business houses, I use generative AI. So they want some designs, product should to be posted on a social media. Now I'll tell them, this is the product, the essential cues, features, benefits alike should be popped like this. And peripheral cues, package design and all that have to be like this. I mean, I give what my intention is, okay? What my knowledge says and intelligence says on that. And when I give the prompt, the output I get, and for the content also, business lab, more than money, speed is business today. Okay, the more speedily you get adapted to the technology, then you are the masters there. And to feed in this kind of technology inside, we need to have those skill sets learned in the college days itself. So today what we teach our students is, it's not the old technology. We tell them you have to adapt. As Professor Shiva was mentioning, it's not about upskilling, it's about reskilling totally. Okay, we need to revisit on our skills what is required. So going back to the question, what are we here for the panel? Our question is, how do you revisit on the curriculum and the pedagogy? Okay, so that was the question put forward for the academicians. So going back, we talk about experiential learning. More than, management cannot be taught just inside four walls. You have to get your feet into the market, understand the grassroots issues and the pain points to what technology do I use and how do I upgrade my skill sets as solutions. So today, students sitting in this chair, every student is a business consultant. You pop up with ideas, okay? So whatever pain points the business is facing there, you come out with the solutions as the next generation. Only then the business will come and connect with you. Otherwise, why should I give you salary and why should I appoint you? So you should be a solution provider to me. Okay, so that's the mindset that you need to have as a student. So you should, adapt yourself as a consultant when you sit inside your class. Learn a lot of, that is where the case study comes in. So case studies give you exposure about, what pain points already the industries have been facing and how it was addressed. Just like a lawyer takes some references from the previous cases, we also take references from the outside world, from the industry, and we see whether we can come back with integrating the solutions and giving back to the businesses. Now coming back today again, we are not going to, show our electives in the form of pockets like HR, marketing, finance. That doesn't work anywhere in the business. It's all integrated business solutions that we talk about. Okay, so a guy who says like, it doesn't mean that you need not have to be exposed to numbers or you need not be a good people manager. Marketing, if you have to work in ROI, you need to be good in numbers. Okay, end of the day, for me, what matters is ROI, top line and bottom line, sales revenue and the profit. So everywhere it's an integration of, the functional fundamentals. So as a student, you need to have passion for seeing a business solution in an integrated fashion across functional areas. You can't say that I don't love numbers, I don't love connecting with people, because all these skill sets are required. And today to come back, survival of the fittest. So one who is skilled, multi-talented, because today there's no boundaries, okay, geography boundaries are done. And so you have to be multi-talented, and I would suggest you have to go multilingual also. Because across the boundaries, once you connect with the German client, you need to, when you connect in German language, like they are, more at ease to converse with you rather than having language translation. And even we have this AI translation, somebody speaks in German, you listen to it in Tamil this side, okay? We have tools. So adapt technology. I think I'll stop here and then come back. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. It's happy to be among you all. I thank Dr. Subramaniam for inviting me over this panel discussion, and I have my star words among me. I have a experienced academician sitting amongst us, but still I would like to give my viewpoint about this future of work. When you speak about future of work, the buzzword, the future of work is there, and but immediately that comes to our mind is artificial intelligence. But one thing I would like to say is that artificial intelligence will be just an assisting thing to make our work easy. I was thinking about when ma'am was mentioning about from the marketing side, being an HR and a strategic management specialist, I would like to quote a few examples from the HR's perspective. For example, how many of you want to become an HR over here? I know it's very early stage, very nascent stage to think about what specialization you want to get into. But still, some person will have inside you the fire to become an HR in future, right? Is anyone at least one or two from here? Fine, I will leave you to think about the later stage. Suppose if you want to become an HR, this will be applicable to everyone who wants to get into industry. Suppose you want to have a job, ultimately you want to land a job in the corporate after a few years, right? So over there, from the HR perspective, you should understand how AI is playing a role to make you easily get into the job. Nowhere now you go and just put as resumes in Naukri or portals where you can't get the, we get shortlisted. Over here comes the AI infusion into them. I did a case study with the Inaugural technologies where they are using chatbots, bots for making the recruitments. Not a human will be sitting over there shortlisting resumes. So a bot system is being used to shortlist your resumes. So you have to have the knowledge about how to customize resumes in future so that your resumes get shortlisted into the industry. This will be applicable for everyone, irrespective of specialization you are going to speak about. That is where the AI role is coming into. That does not mean if AI is coming into the picture, you should be well versed with AI, where it will be technically efficient or proficient. You should have the understanding about how AI can be infused and how AI is making a job easier into the picture, either from the industry perspective and also from the student's perspective. So you should be knowing about these things. So from my perspective, I think when you speak of future of work, first thing is technological upgradation, technological advancement. We should be knowing about. When sir mentioned about the Excel. So it's not about just the basic Excel. You can get into advanced Excel, where Power BI is a very basic thing. You can easily learn very easily how to create dashboards. You don't need any technical knowledge, not coding knowledge. That kind of an awareness you should all have. You should not have a fear factor where this is not for a person who don't come from technical background. Irrespective of technical background, you can actually get into the things and learn things. So I am not from technical background, but I have learned Power BI just to upskill ourselves. So being academicians, we upskill ourselves. So you should understand you are going to manage the workforce in the future in the industry. So the actually interact with you people in the future. Will we have? Really interacting with you. So one thing is technological advancement, and second thing quickly I want to think about like even the future of work is all about AI and upgradation. You should have this intelligence, the emotional intelligence to handle these things in the future, which is also an important quality every MBA student should enhance themselves during the course of time you are learning in the particular these 2 years. Probably I will leave up on over here. We will have a discussion in the next round.
Good morning to all. First of all, I have to thank Dr. Shubh and RL Institute of Management Sciences for giving me this opportunity. And four experts have talked before me, almost they have covered everything. So what I want to stress is, see, one thing we have to be aware, the world of job market is changing very fast. See, what speed it is changing is, if you look at your father or your grandfather, their jobs are 9 to 5 jobs. And it is a job for life. And nowadays, we don't have any job for life. Right? See, what happens is, previously people, they used to wait before the corporate ladder to climb up. So they will join as the clerk, and they will wait for some 20 years or 30 years, and they will retire as the manager. But now it is not so. People are hopping, right? You jump from here to there with so much speed. That has become a reality. It has its own pros and cons. Climbing up the corporate ladder and hopping for jobs. See, this has some positive points and the other one has some positive points. But the reality is, no more climbing up the corporate ladder. You have to jump. So to that extent, this job market is changing. So one thing you can see, if you look at the job descriptions in the past, that they would have mentioned, we want BE, we want BECE, we want MBA. Now you visit the job portal of either Amazon or Google or Zoho or Accenture. See, you will see job description, eligibility, any graduation. So we usually tell our students, there are so many management institutes, you have to compete with all the MBAs. Nowadays it is not so. You have to compete with all degrees. See, this skill requirement is overtaking the degree requirement. So degrees are not going to play an important role. What skills you have acquired, that plays a very important role. And our experts have already told, AI is there, Excel is there, digital technology is there. So many these technologies. See, you have to know data analytics. That doesn't mean you have to be a data science specialist. You should know how to use data. You should know how to use artificial intelligence. So, and that too, that requirement will be changing fast. So you should be ready to upskill yourself and you should be ready to reskill yourself. Any job. See, you join the job today, 2 years, 3 years, assess what is changing, either upskill yourself or reskill yourself, ready to jump from this industry to another industry. That is going to be the future of work. So what is expected? Lifelong you should be ready to learn. See, now you are in MBA, we will give you the basic concepts of MBA, we will skill you so that you get your first job. But what about the next career? You should be ready to learn. That is the real thing. So you just watch, ready to embrace change. Be proactive, ready to learn continuously. Upskill you with any skill that is coming upon, whether it is a hard skill or soft skill. See, as MBA, that's why we are giving a lot of importance to skill development and also attitude building. We tell our students, see, what you are learning now in your youth is not the learning for your lifetime. See, you are learning how to learn for your life. That is what is the future of work is. So, as MBA entrance, you should be ready to learn continuously. So, you should be ready to watch, understand what the market is, what is in demand, and you should be ready to learn. You should be ready to jump. Then, sky is the limit for your growth. I wish all the best for MBA entrance. Thank you.
So, was talking about the so as far as the students are concerned, so technologies are going to come, AI, chatbots, and people are using artificial intelligence, and today, as the panel members told, it is your attitude, mindset, so you should be ready to learn. So that is what Group HR Student Program is stressing. So you should be open to learn and you have to reskill yourself. Then we are talking about Mr. Shubh sir. So how you are going to, let us say, mold yourself, upskill yourself, and also try to change. So keep on learning, and what is the developed countries are doing, and developing countries. So what is the future? You can decide then how to grow on individual level as well as the tools which are available. So making of the sessions, and then we had a professor from PSM. So he was talking about the tools and how the integration of concepts is being important. So you cannot have a marketing guy, a finance executive. So everything should be you have to integrate and learn. And probably speed is business, right? So how quick you are in the business plays a very important role. So speed is the name of the game. So we also thank Student Induction Program from Melammar. So she was talking about the students, how they have to learn more, and how upskilling, reskilling, and continuous learning is an important one. So even though technologies or people are using artificial intelligence, chatbots, so please you may have to think yourself and work. Right? So we are talking about artificial intelligence, but the human intelligence plays a major role, and you should be able to link both the technology as well as people. So how are you going to link people and technology? So that is going to play a major role. Then senior professor Valamati madam also told about the students' mindset and how quickly you have to learn and how you have to upgrade yourself in the technology world. So the world is highly competitive and you may have to grow fast. So once again I tell you, integration, speed is very vital, and also you have to continuously learn and upskill, and your human intelligence, that is with you. So when you talk about technology, it's not that technology is going to rule. How are you going to link technology and people? So that is in your hand. So future leaders, I leave it to you, and then I invite our director, MS sir, to kindly go to the next session.
Thank you. Technology should complement our effort. So thank you, Dr. Kolimbi. I will close the session. It's up to you, sir.
So I have a few comments on a few points raised. Probably I will be sort of reiterating. So one of the points was the importance of emotional intelligence. I'll explain this with the context. We have this care industry. Care industry is nothing but nursing. Let us take nursing. Today we have a job of nursing in the hospital and other places. So once the AI really takes over, or when it comes to fusion, what will happen is, today the nurse will be bringing a medicine from point A to point B, and then she will be administering it to the patient, and then she will also speak, she or he also will speak to the patient. What AI can do and what we should learn from this is the emotional intelligence part, where in future the AI, if I am a nurse, I ask for a medicine A, it will come from any place in the hospital and it will reach the point. So that will be taken care of by the AI, you don't have to worry about that. But the emotional intelligence plays a role where the nurse has to connect with the patient. That I don't think any machine can replace that. So you need to learn those skills, people skills, where you will complement, as Sir was telling, you will complement the inputs given by AI and you make the best use of the situation. And I think that will be a wonderful situation where nurse interacting with the patient will have a placebo effect. So it will help in them being cured faster, even though it might not be medically, but mentally it will have a big role to play. So key takeaway is never forget that emotional intelligence will rule, and that will be one of the biggest skill you will have against a computer or an artificially intelligent machine. And one of the points raised was, when indicated was regarding the resume. In today's context, there are few AI models where if you put a photo in your resume, it will not take. So it will just reject your resume. So you need to know that we should not do this. For which you need to know what the market is, how the market is happening. So these are all the knowledges which you need to pick up from the market. And ma'am was telling about job description and where skill will play a key role. Today it has already happened. Go check in LinkedIn for any job in Microsoft. They don't want you to have a degree. They'll have two options. First they will tell that these many years of experience in these things, or you have a bachelor's degree plus lesser number of experience. So skill plays a far important role. Even today it has already started. So wherein at some point of time maybe these degrees might not matter, but what you can bring to the industry, what you can bring to the company will matter far more than any degree, even from an IIM or an IIT is what in today's reality is that in future it will keep moving towards that. So always focus towards upskilling yourself, reskilling yourself, that will be very important. And as ma'am was telling, as Sir was telling, speed will be a very important factor, because computers will definitely be faster than human beings in areas where there are things logical to be sorted out. Only when it comes to emotional part we have an upper hand. So strengthen your emotional part is where I want to leave this discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As my closing remarks, I would like to point out certain things. One is relevant to the speed. Okay, so earlier we used to say survival of the fittest. So now we have to say survival of the fastest. Okay, so that's the thing. Especially I am taking this context from our earlier chairman of Velamal Group, Muthuramalingam sir. He used to say survival of the fastest. Okay, so that's the thing we have to keep in mind. That is one point. Another one is what kind of entrepreneurial skill sets we are acquiring during our PG program, especially in MBA. So recently I posted one status. Most of my friends know that. So if you give a monkey a set of banana, and on another hand you are having a money, which one will pick up by the monkey? Banana or money? Why?
He's hungry.
Hungry. Second one is the monkey. Money. The value of the money is not known to the monkey, so it will take the banana. But if you prefer money, you can buy more bananas. But the monkey didn't know that. So apply the same situation to the people. Offering work, offering business. Okay. So if you want to do a work, your salary is limited, everything is limited, but you are engaged in a business, it is unlimited. Compare this banana and money, work and business. Think it over. Okay, so this is the remark I want to put it in the mind of the students today. Best wishes to all the newcomers. Thank you so much.
So my closing remarks from the discussion which has come out is on continuous learning, as ma'am was emphasizing on that. So today, like as I said, it's need not required that we need to work for one company. Again, the boundaries there are also getting a bit diluted. So you have your own skill sets, company will come in search of you. Okay, so there is going to be a revolution which will happen. Like already platforms like Fiverr, like freelancing. So if you have skill sets, companies will approach you. And everything is going to revolutionize in terms of digital platforms. So already it has come, you don't need to go to the corporate offices to work, okay? It's all work from home concept, it has come already. So you be there, but companies will reach out to you on the digital platforms if you're really skilled enough. And what is essential here is continuous learning, latest knowledge, latest technology, continuously you need to keep learning, and that learning will earn you micro credentials. So today we talk about micro credentials earning. Continuously I do some of the certificate courses or a 2 months course, 1 month course. So today online platforms have facilitated that. So no more 2-year program, 3-year program, like latest 5 years down the line I see that it's all micro learning modules. Learn one skill, update and then put up in your profile. Okay, so that's where the industry is going to be. So get ready. Thank you.
My closing remarks will be like already they mentioned about continuous learning. So I want to mention about one more thing where the MBA students should be knowing about is sustainability of the business. Where the like we say the buzzword is all about like future of work, sustainability and ESG goals, which the government is also mentioning about. Even that is playing a vital role now. So being an MBA manager, you should also know tomorrow when you're going to enter into your business, or either going to a company or as a worker, or you're going to have your own business, you should know how you can enhance the sustainability of the particular business, where you can build an ecosystem which will bring in every aspect into the picture. So that is more important from the MBA perspective too, which I want to put forward. Think ahead, let's have a very enriching environment for us and also for the future people. So that let's also uphold the sustainability in the environment. Thank you.
See, my concluding remarks will be, you have listened to us all, everybody is talking about AI and other thing, you have to work fast, you have to work speed, but nothing to worry or get discouraged, be positive. See, all these technologies are brought into the world only by our brain. It is human brain that is the supremacy even today. See, and all these technologies cannot enter into a particular area called strategic thinking and problem solving. It is that only we have a major role to play, and we are playing a very successful role, and any technology cannot overtake it. So you concentrate on this strategic thinking, how to solve problem, this interpersonal communication, how to manage human beings. Technologies are still under us, so be positive. As all the panel members have told, you be ready to learn continuously. Just embrace the change. What is the change that is coming? What is the new technology that is coming? Ready to update. Definitely you will be excelling. Thank you.
See, we got a lot of vibe into the discussion now. So let the vibe continue. Let the next panel discuss for another 20-25 minutes. At the end, the entire 11-member panel will be sitting down here. We will shoot with our questions on that. Right? That will be the right one. Let these panel members sit down. We will shoot with the questions at the later point. Let the next panel come. Thank you, elite panel members. We will welcome the next panel. Next panel here, Mr. Dharmendra, as an industry representative, is an entrepreneur representing BRB Foods. He will be, sir, I would like you to share a couple of minutes to debrief your business to them, because all the others are from academic background. Let them know about what business you are for 2-3 minutes. You can explain your business. Then I have my professor friend, Dr. Muthuradayam from Anna University. I have Dr. Balaji from BFMS, and I have Dr. Pavitra from Saurashtra College, and I have my own faculty friend, Dr. Kolegi from here. So without wasting much of the time, next 20-25 minutes will be with this panel. Let us begin with Mr. Dharmendra's opening remark. Introduce your company, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sincerely thankful to Mr. Subramaniam sir and the team for inviting me for this program. It's really a mind-blowing kind of a session. I'm not a regular academic kind of a person as the rest of all my team members are here, but I'm kind of a businessman. I'm not a regular speaker in stage. However, I will try to explain my experience. Actually, I'm a BSc Forestry graduate from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, and then I was working in a company for same food industry, and then I joined in a company at the executive level, I would like to say, but the kind of work split might differ from current perspective, and then I grew within that company as a manager and deputy general manager and general manager as a director of that company. So within that company, they also given me the scope. I also performed well. So then I decided, okay, I did some MBA program, not MBA, PBA, executive program in business management, IIM Calcutta. Then I decided to start my own industry in the year 2011, and when I had a huge experience, I thought, okay, I have about 10-15 years of experience in the industry, and I can start my business, I can run it very nicely. In the first year itself, I learned that out of all my experience that I gathered over the years are very limited, not even 10%. When I compared the experience that I gained within that year of entrepreneurship, because when being an entrepreneurship is completely different from being an employee. So that experience gave me a lot of boost and confidence also. So we traveled within that sphere for the next 14 years. And recently we started our company is We Are the Best Foods Private Limited. We do exports gherkins. It's a kind of pickled cucumber which is being used as a salad, and even burgers also, sandwiches also, and across the globe, across the like you take USA, take South America, take Europe, take the Middle East, take Africa, take any country you mean, they all use in all McDonald's burgers, our cucumbers are being used. So not only ours, there are about 50-60 companies in India who all export gherkins. So with this brief introduction,
free sample sir?
I can give you tons of samples, no problem. So with this brief introduction, I would like to start the session. So I am really thankful for being invited in the first instance. And secondly, when I entered this room, I noticed that Ratan Tata has mentioned one word. I also mentioned this to Sendil sir, that he didn't make right decisions. He make decisions, make it right. So that's a big word. Being an entrepreneur, I understand how important it is for business perspective. Because taking a decision is different. Because when I started took the decision to become an entrepreneur, I had 2 kids going to school, and it's life or death kind of a situation where I pledged all my property and I ventured into the business. If I didn't succeed, everyone laughed at me whether I will succeed or not. So when I succeeded, that's a different story. No one worries about that. But the pain and agony that we have undergone into being an entrepreneurship is completely different. So that many people will not understand. So being an entrepreneurship is not like something like people will think. Even one of my close friends who came to my home recently asked, you all in business, you do several things, something right, something wrong also. You will sometimes do all wrong things in your life and you will develop. Then I told him, being a businessman is more important to be self-disciplined, self-controlled. So it's not like any other thing. People think all of a sudden business people live lavish life and all those things. That's not the right thing. See, consistency and hard work and discipline is there in every part of the life. So if you are there you can take many examples in the life who have gone up and come down, even in the business fields also. So even in the entrepreneurship or in being an employee or whatever it is, self-discipline is very, very important. So coming to the future of work, that's what the topic is. So what Madam has also told, many of our Sindhil sir and many of people have also told that developing that skill set is one of the very key important thing for the future. Again, our gentlemen were also telling like skill set is always will come and go. Today we use Nokia button phone, and tomorrow we are using an iPhone. Tomorrow we don't know what will. So the skill set will change. What you are learning will also change. So, but at the end of the day, I would like to mean what you are, what kind of a person you are. That will take you to the next level. So with that, I would like to give the mic to my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning to one and all. So every year I am very happy to join for the carnival of 14 days. So it's my duty and responsibility to first thank our Shubh sir and the management, those who have been calling me for more than a couple of years. So I'm really happy, so thank you so much, even on Sunday. So I hope you understand. I thought I should not miss this opportunity. And to my happiness to make it more, I had met many people including Manjula ma'am. So after a long number of years we have met, and corporate people, which is not so easy to meet them. So anyway, thank you so much for that. Sir, first I was feeling happy, okay, we are at the second panel. But now I feel why I am at the second panel. Because in the first panel, every points have been covered. You won't believe I had prepared a small PPT, and all the points which the first panel has shared is there in the PPT. So students, if you have some time, can you please go through the PPT? Okay, so anyhow, yes sir, that's right. Yeah, I just do at least one slide from my side. So sir had concluded about EQ. So is there only EQ or is there any other Qs? Now today there are lot many Qs. Initially we started with the IQ. So when we were studying UG, my HOD came inside and he welcomed everybody. Hi guys, as we are welcoming our students. Hi guys, how are you? That's really nice that you've taken the college days. So he asked us, what is your next step? Then we very gratefully said, sir, we want to do PG courses like MCA, MBA and so many other courses because there is lots of demand. Then he asked us, will the demand be the same as of today? That is a question mark. We didn't have an answer for that. See, this is a period in my UG days. So it is before 2000 and now it is 2024. Days are very fast, as we were talking about speed. It is more than the speed. So there are, let me come back. So there are so many Qs. Like the normal Qs which we know is only about IQ and EQ. So we already know what it is. It is your intelligence and your emotional quotient. So I was telling EI, which is emotional intelligence. It is also called as emotional quotient. Nowadays, we are speaking about lots and lots of skills. So there is other skills like SQ, AQ. Do we know what is this SQ and AQ? SQ recently I thought is, I found it is social quotient, and AQ is adversity quotient. And many more Qs are there when you click up the Googles. There is DQ, many more Qs, FQ, something or all is there. See, when we were doing the same MBA, we had mobile phones. But we had mobile phones only for incoming, outgoing and messages. But now, everything is in your fist. The mobile which you are having, everything, it gives you anything. It tells about me, it tells about you, whatever it is. So you guys are really very lucky to improve that skills which we are talking right from the panel 1 session. So as sir rightly concluded like about EQ, see ma'am was also telling, so don't be afraid, but I think we are all afraid. I hope you agree to me. We are all afraid about our future. We said even about me also. Because we are in that trending level like tomorrow what will happen. So that fear is always there. as you said, yes, we can be pessimistic. You should be bold enough to face anything. Say like for example, I have given a small picture. I hope it is attractive. There are no actors in this, but so this is one type of skill, I hope so. So what can you see in this picture? Any student, if it is attractive, will be better. Anything which you can see in this picture, what do you feel about this picture? It would be nice to share a point. What do you see in this picture?
Lord Krishna, Arjuna.
Yes, sorry?
Lord Krishna and Arjuna.
Okay, what else? Yeah, so you were seeing like Krishna, Arjuna, even know what was. Okay, fine. What else do you see? Yeah, this into war, very good.
Krishna guides Arjuna.
Kurukshetra, okay, good.
Krishna guides Arjuna to...
Lovely, lovely. Okay, right. Anything else? Please try to stick to the point. Future of work we are talking about. So anything that you can stick to the concept.
War strategy.
Sorry?
War strategy.
Very good, okay, war strategy. Anything else? More than that? Okay, so let me stop it with that. See, you can see something at the back. What is that? What is seen at the back? Yeah. So only arrows? Only arrows? Anything else? Okay, maybe in this picture you can see only arrows. But when we go for a war, do we take only arrows?
Sword.
Exactly, good. Sword.
Spear.
Spear, very good. Sorry?
Shield.
Shield, okay, that's nice. So, sparrow, shield, long bows, okay, daggers. So, do we have so many things or not? Why should we take so many things? What is the purpose of so many things?
We cannot imagine what...
Yes, sir?
We cannot imagine what that time will do.
Okay, maybe I can take up your point. So, why do we take so many weapons?
Be ready for any situation.
Exactly. So can we give them applaud, please? Thank you so much. Yeah. So we have to be ready. Predict the unpredictable. Expect the unexpected. So it will be, the situation will take up any moment. The opponent, the other person who is coming for war will come with anything. So you should have everything ready in your hands. So right from the beginning we are talking about skills. So skills means everything is a skill. See what you see in the picture, grasping and telling. Is that also a skill or not? Everything is a skill. See a small kid, you won't believe, my kid, she was just around 2 years old. When we were just passing, when we were having a walk, there was a building, on top of that building there was a small Vinayagar. We couldn't notice that, but my daughter, she had noticed, see mommy, there is a Vinayagar. I am searching all over. It is somewhere there on top of the building, very beautifully standing on top of the building. So that is that grasping. Even this can also be called as a skill. So I think this is enough for the moment. So I'll just back to you.
A very good morning to all. I like to take the challenge. Last one ball, 1-6.
So it is a healthy round of discussion. The first round and now the second round. So as the earlier speaker madam told about this future, this uncertainty, you are taking all the weapons. So we would like to say that we are trying to provide you students, you are very, very lucky. I once again tell a director like MS in this part of the country is very, very, I would say, rare, because creating occasions like this, I think Gupta madam will also appreciate what you are trying to tell. So it's a forum for you to learn more the future, what you are and what the competitors are going to do, and he has gathered all the let us say business heads and the industry leaders. So there's a lot of competition in business and industry, so you should get prepared for that. So that is a good conclave here where you are trying to listen to the various heads, and you should develop your skill sets, micro certifications, and wherever it is possible, you are trying to improve your skills, that is going to, because marketing, finance, HR, all the institutes in India, they are going to give, every institute, 3,000 plus institutes is going to give, but how are you different? How are you unique? How are you different from others? That is going to play a major role. So your key skill sets, how are you going to improve? And we are also, in RLIMS also, we are trying to provide this, and we will, of course, communication skills is there. We are introducing this Hindi from first semester, and second semester onwards we are improving foreign language also. So what we want to say is, as far as the students are concerned, MBA students are concerned, continuous learning is very important, and learning is a continuous process. And as Sir has told, Sindhu Sir has told about this emotional intelligence, and how are you going to deliver to the customers on hand. So that we should be ready. I hope that you are all very lucky group in order to get this exposure, and your attitude to learning will help you a long way. Whatever may be the technology, whatever may be the skill set, or whoever may be your competitors. So it is you are going to play the game, and you should have a lot of, let us say, confidence, as well as whatever technologies comes, abilities, and you have to acquire skill sets, you have to acquire, and you have to serve the society and the customers at large. So with this, I hand over the session to the other colleagues of this program.
So I'll add one more thing. In India, we call Guru. I take this as Guru Parampara. So Guru Hindi was teaching, Dr. Muthu was there. So I trust Dr. Muthu has given the mic to Guru Hindi to respect his Guru. That is why I take this. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, Dr. Shubh sir, and very glad to see all my directors and my friends, now my friends. Almost most of the areas covered. I like to say a few things. Once we completed 10th standard, then we postponed the responsibilities. All over we did pitfalls in 12th standard. Then we postponed all those things in UG. Then after completed UG, then we did everything in the PG. Now you are in the PG. What next? Is it possible to postpone the responsibility or throw the pitfalls in the next stage? Is there any chances? No. So your future is here. So what are the things you should learn? First one, understand and accept the realities. What is happening? What is going on in and around us? That's called business environment. What is the present field of business? Today is spiritual day all over India, accept it. But in Tamil Nadu, 2 temples are most focused by Tamil Nadu government. One is Tiruchendur temple, another one is Tiruvannamalai. I am very close to Tiruchendur, take this example. But if I want to see Lord Muruga, I have to wait minimum 4 hours. Why? What happened? Because of the spirituality, most of the temples, high crowded, not only today, all the days. You want to see Lord Muruga at Tiruchendur without any disturbance means come and meet after 8 p.m. every day. This is the situation. Now Tamil Nadu government maximum amount of concentration on investment in spiritual tourism. Tiruchendur, almost 700 crores they invested. I think most of you might have aware of it. HCL chairman Shivananda has already donated 400 crores to that temple. Spiritual. And another one more temple, Tiruvannamalai. Not maximum used by Tamil Nadu people nowadays, mostly used by Andhra people. Before the spiritual awareness, only monthly once Paurnami Girivalam. But now all the days Paurnami Girivalam. This is our state news in spiritual. There is a temple in Ayodhya, the name called Rama's temple. Rama temple. So how Tirunelveli people connected with Rama temple? There is two trains from Tirunelveli to Rama Ayodhya. For next 60 days fully booked to see Lord Rama. So this is the present situation of spiritual tourism. As an MBA student, you are going to study about in the next semester tourism marketing or in marketing as a base subject. But there is a specialization you can do or you can focus on spiritual tourism. People started to think pride and proud. Give me. I bought a biryani. I bought so and so. See, this is the environment of business. See, you started to think of like this.
ரெவல்யூஷன்ஸ் வந்து டாக் பண்றாங்க. காக்னிட்டிவ் ரெவல்யூஷன், அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் ரெவல்யூஷன் அண்ட் தென் சயின்டிஃபிக் ரெவல்யூஷன். இந்த மூணு தான். ஒரே நிமிஷம் சார் முடிச்சிடுவேன் சார். உட்காருங்க சார். பசங்க போறீங்க பசிக்கும். Next is cognitive revolutions, how it has taken up, how it is formed, then how it is moving towards. The next one is agricultural revolutions. ஒரு நெல்லை போட்டால் எவ்வளோ நெல் முளைக்கும் அப்படின்லாம் கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க. ஒரு கோதுமை நெல்லை போட்டால் எப்படி வரும், கரும்பு வந்து எப்படி பதிச்சா கரும்பு வரும். ஸோ ஆல் திஸ் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் ரெவல்யூஷன்ஸ். The next one is the scientific revolutions. ஐன்ஸ்டீன் வந்து பல்பு எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க, பல்பு கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க, கிரகம் வந்து ஃபோன் கண்டுபிடிச்சாரு. ஸோ ஆல் தீஸ் ரெவல்யூஷன்ஸ் ஆர் சயின்டிஃபிக் ரெவல்யூஷன்ஸ். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன். ஸோ இதான் வந்து ஃபினாமினல். இதான் வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ண விரும்புகிறேன். இந்தியாவில் வந்து ரேடியோ இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணும்போது இட் டுக் 30 years to reach millions of people. அதனால கிராமத்தில் ஒரு ரேடியோ தான் இருக்கும். நாங்கள் எல்லாம் ரேடியோ போய் வானிலை அறிக்கை கேட்போம், ஆகாஷ்வாணி நியூஸ் கேட்போம். ஸோ ரேடியோ டுக் so many years to reach millions of people. நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து டெலிவிஷன் வந்தது. டெலிவிஷன் வந்து ரேடியோவில் டயத்தை குறைச்சி எடுத்துக்கிடுச்சு. வித்தின் 10 years it has reached to the millions. டெலிவிஷனும் கிராமத்துக்கு ஒரு டெலிவிஷன் வச்சுருந்துருக்காங்க. அப்படி தான் வீட்டுக்கு ஒரு டெலிவிஷன் வந்தது. அதுக்கப்புறம் இன்டர்நெட், கூகுள் வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் பயங்கர ஃபாஸ்ட்டு, எல்லாருமே நெட்டுக்கு போயிட்டாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் 2G நெட்வொர்க்கு. ஒரு காலத்தில் இந்தியாவில் வந்து 1100 நோக்கியா வந்து ரூல்ஸ் இந்தியன் மார்க்கெட்டாக இருந்தது. இன்னைக்கு 2G நோ மோர். ஸோ 3Gக்கு வந்துட்டோம், 4Gக்கு வந்துட்டோம், டெலிகம்யூனிகேஷன்ஸ் நெட்வொர்க் வந்துருச்சு. இதனால என்ன ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னா டோட்டல் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஆயிடுச்சு. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைடு. ஸோ இவ்வளோ கம்பெனிஸ் இப்போ வந்துருச்சு. இப்போ எல்லாருமே மொபைல் இல்லாமல் மொபைல் அடிக்ஷன் ஆகிட்டோம். எவ்ரி 3 minutes or every 30 seconds we are checking our WhatsApp, every 30 seconds we are checking our Google Gmail any received. So we are becoming WhatsApp or phone addicts. So every 30 minutes நம்ம ஸ்டேட்டஸ் வர பார்க்க ஆரம்பிச்சோம். செலிபிரிட்டி மாதிரி ஸ்டேட்டஸ்க்கு போயிட்டோம். இதில் பர்டிகுலராக நான் சொல்ல விரும்புகிறது வந்து இந்த இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் தான். ஒரு 5 years before நம்ம we were lagging behind with China and the US. இப்போ வந்து இன்ஸ்டாகிராமில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா we are the number one. பர்டிகுலர்லி இந்த ஏஜ் குரூப் ஆஃப் 18 to 35 வயசுக்குள்ள இருக்கிறவங்க எல்லாருமே இந்த இன்ஸ்டாகிராமில் மெம்பராக இருக்காங்க. அதே எம்பிஎம்என்ட் லிங்க்டின்ல இருக்கியான்னு கேட்டால் எனக்கு தெரியாதுங்கிறான், ட்விட்டரில் இருக்கியான்னு கேட்டால் எனக்கு தெரியாதுங்கிறான். எங்கள் காலேஜில் இன்ஜினியரிங்கில் உள்ள 4 வருஷம், எம்பி 2 வருஷம், 6 வருஷம், 2400 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டையும் நான் செக் பண்ணிட்டேன், கொஸ்டின் கொடுத்து வாங்கிட்டேன். எல்லா பேருமே இன்டெரிபிளி இன்ஸ்டாகிராமில் மெம்பராக இருக்கான். ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் ஹவு த இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் இஸ் பிளேயிங் எ வைட்டல் ரோல் இன் த மைண்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எவ்ரிடே. டிஜிட்டல் மார்க்கெட்டிங் இல்லைன்னா நீங்கள் எந்த கம்பெனியும் சர்வே பண்ண முடியாது. So fastest growing Instagram, Instagram is becoming Instagram. Next, Facebook, Twitter எல்லாம் தெரியும். ஆமாம், இதான் ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். இதான் I want to convey. It's a scientifically proved. Malcolm Gladwell அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அவுட்லையர்னு ஒரு புக் எழுதிருக்காரு. இட்ஸ் சோசியலிஸ்ட், சோசியல் ஆத்தர். அவர் வந்து சயின்டிஃபிக்காக ஸ்டடி பண்ணி என்ன சொல்றாரு அப்படின்னா every individual should spend at least 30 minutes a day for one area. இப்போ பீத்தோவன் இருக்காரு, மொசாட் இருக்காரு. உங்களுக்கு புரியுற மாதிரி சொல்றேன். ஃபெடரர் இருக்கான், ரோஜர் ஃபெடரர், ஜோகோவிச் இருக்கான், டென்னிஸ் பிளேயர். எவ்ரிடே காலையில் கிரவுண்டுக்கு போய் half an hour டென்னிஸ் விளையாடுறாங்க. Now Djokovic, Federer are the number 1 in tennis players. Beethoven and Mozart, they played the keyboards and the guitar boards for everyday 30 minutes. இது என்ன ஆயிடுது அப்படின்னா the cumulative total hours is becoming 10,000 hours of rule. The 10,000 hours of rule நீங்க வந்துட்டீங்கன்னா you will become a champion. சச்சின் டெண்டுல்கர் 6, 4 கமெண்ட்ரி ஸ்டேட் டிரைவ் அடிச்சு போனாரு. நவஜோத் சிங் சித்து பாம் ட்ரீ ஹிட்டரை ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தார். அது பின்னாடி எப்படி ஆனான்னா 6 சித்து அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பேர் ஆகிட்டார். ஸோ அப்போ உங்களுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரே ஒரு கொஸ்டின் தான், 365 into 2 years அவ்வளோதான் நீங்கள் தங்க போகிற. அதுக்குள்ளே நீ என்ன ஆகும் முடிவு பண்ணிக்க. either you want to finance or marketing or HR or systems. பட் எல்லாத்துலேயும் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் நாலேஜ் இருக்கணும். ஏன்னா நான் படிக்கிற காலத்துலேருந்து இன்னைக்கு வரைக்கும் ஃபினான்ஸ் இஸ் மை கிரே ஏரியா. ஃபினான்ஸ் எனக்கு வராது. I don't want to experiment that. I know marketing, I know HR, I know some amount of systems and other things. So naturally you are inherited or blessed with some talent where you are naturally, you can excel, you can unleash your potential, you can deliver the performance, then you can get your own chance in the position yourself in the job market. Job market you may not have the problem. In number of companies are knocking at your doors. இன்னைக்கு கூட எங்கள் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டுக்கு 32,000 மாதிரியில் ஒரு ஜாப் வாங்கி கொடுத்துருக்கேன். இன்னொருத்தருக்கு ஹெச்ஆர் 15,000 ஜாப் வாங்கி கொடுத்துருக்கேன். ஸோ நோ இஷ்யூ அட் ஆல். ஜாப் மார்க்கெட் இஸ் pouring in. Jobs are very much opening up. உன் டேலண்ட்டுக்கு என்ன ஜாப் கிடைக்குமோ அதை மேட்சப் பண்ணிக்கங்க. பட் என்னதான் நம்ம சுற்றிட்டே வந்தாலும் ஒரே ஒரு அட்வைஸ், அதுக்காக ஒரே ஒரு பாட்டு மட்டும். சார் திருச்செந்தூர்லாம் சொன்னார், மதுரைலாம் சொன்னார். நானும் எங்கே போனாலும் திரும்ப மதுரைக்கு வந்து படுத்தா தான் நிம்மதியாக தூக்க வரும். அதுக்காக மதுரை பற்றி ஒரே ஒரு யூடியூப்பில் ஒரு பாட்டு 2.5 minutes தான் எடுத்துக்கிட்டேன். நான் யூடியூப் பாட்டை மட்டும் கேட்குறேன். தேங்க்யூ. லைட்டாக வந்துடலாமா?
பாஸ் முன்னாடி
அந்த மதுர ஏமார்புகளும் எங்க மதுர மண்மணக்கும் நல்ல மதுர அளவானம் காக்கும் எங்க மதுர எத்தனை எத்தனை கதைகள் இங்கே சொன்ன தீராறு மதுரைய பத்தி பாட பாட மனசும் போயாரு கோயில் குளங்கள் நிறைஞ்சு கிடக்கு எண்ணி தீராது வெட்டுகள் குத்துகள் தினமும் நடக்கும் காரணம் அறியாது நீ பாருங்க பாண்டியர்கள் அந்த நாடுகள் தேவாபுரம் எங்க நாடுகள் மண்மணக்கும் நல்ல நாடுகள் மணமானங்காற்றும் எங்க மதுரை.
You like this? So ஏன் like American dollar? இங்க 2 வருஷம் MBA இருக்கீங்க, அமெரிக்கன் டாலர்ல ஏர்ன் பண்ணுங்க. கொரியா, தாய்லாந்து, சிங்கப்பூர்ல என்ஜாய் பண்ணுங்க. இந்தியன் ஒய்ஃபை கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இந்தியன் ஃபேமிலி ஃபுட்டில் இருங்க. இந்தியன் வேல்யூ சிஸ்டத்தில் இருங்க. மதுரையின் ஒவ்வொரு தெரு மண்ணும் என்னுடைய திருமண். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச். ஒரே ஒரு மெசேஜ் தான். 2020 பார்த்துருப்பீங்க, இந்தியா சவுத் ஆப்பிரிக்கா கடைசி 4 ஓவர் இருந்தது. ரெக்கார்டு ரன் ரேட் வந்து 28 தான். 4 ஓவர் 24 பாலுக்கு 28 ரன்னுங்கிறது வந்து கல்லி கிரிக்கெட்டில் ஸ்ட்ரீட் கிரிக்கெட்டில் நம்ம 11வது பேட்ஸ்மேனே அடிச்சிருவான். ஆனால் விளையாண்டது சவுத் ஆப்பிரிக்கா. 2 எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ்ட் பேட்ஸ்மேன் விளையாண்டுட்டு இருக்கான். ஐ ஆல்சோ லாஸ்ட் ஹோப். சரி, இன்னைக்கு இவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஃபைனல் ஃபீவர் இருக்கு போல. முதல்ல இருந்து தோக்கவே மாட்டாங்க. ஃபைனல் வந்த உடனே ஆஸ்திரேலியாவில் தோத்தாங்க. 2003லேயும் சௌரவ் கங்குலி கேப்டன்ஷிப்ல இதே மாதிரி தான் வந்துச்சு. முதல் மேட்ச் ஆஸ்திரேலியா தோத்தாங்க, கடைசி மேட்சும் ஆஸ்திரேலியாவோட தோத்தாங்க. ஸோ எவ்ரிபடி லாஸ்ட் த ஹோப். பட் அந்த கேப்டன்கிறவங்க வந்து அந்த கடைசி 16க்கு மேலே ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜியை மாற்றுறாரு. 17, 18, 19, 20க்கு ஆளுங்களை மாற்றுறாரு. ஸோ 20வது ஓவர் போட்டாங்க. அதுலேயும் கூட ஒரு 4 போச்சு. அப்பையும் கூட நம்பிக்கை எனக்குலாம் போயிடுச்சு. சரி சொல்லி முடிஞ்சு அடுத்த பால் 6 தான் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி இருந்தாலும் அந்த கடைசி 2 பாலையும் போட்டு சவுத் ஆப்பிரிக்கா தோக்கடிச்சு இந்தியா ஜெயிச்சிச்சு. ஸோ யூ ஆர் ஆல்சோ ஹேவிங் எ டேலண்ட். ஹேவ் த ஃபெய்த் இன் யுவர் பொட்டன்ஷியல். ஹேவ் த ஃபெய்த் இன் யுவர் டேலண்ட். Definitely you can get success in your life. God says, Meenaji Sundaresan will bless you in abundance to get your success. Thank you.
Thank you. I trust you might have seen the picture about Madurai, the movie about Sunil Joseph, our friend from LICO. He was looking for LICO. Now he has migrated through immigration to Australia. Sunil Joseph, a senior faculty member of LICO Madurai. Joe Malayali settled down in Madurai. Husband and wife both are working for LICO, Lions Aravind Institute of Ophthalmology. Coming to ophthalmology, it is a part of Aravind Eye Hospital. So Sunil Joseph was working with LICO. 3 years ago, after COVID, he migrated to Australia. He is that's happily settled in Australia, but still as a passionate mule singer, he used to release a lot of video. So a proud Madurian. Sunil more or less Madarakaran. Though Malayali Madarakaran. So thank you for showing Sunil. I will tell Sunil about your play today. I mean, Sunil. Right. We would like to listen from the industry person. After that, I would like to invite the entire panel to be on the stage and we will have a concluding question and answers.
My fellow team members have given a very good point. Bharat has given one big point on adaptability. Adaptability is one key point that is very much required in the current perspective. Wherever you are put in, you have to adapt to that situation and you have to perform. So that is where she has mentioned that you should be prepared with all the sports things and all those things to meet the challenge, any kind of challenge. Sir also has explained this into a kind of situation where technology and all those things are very much important. And Sir has also mentioned the new avenues where you can develop the opportunity, make that opportunity as a kind of a business. So there are so many opportunities are coming up nowadays in the entire world. Particularly after COVID, before COVID, there are a lot of things have changed, particularly on the internet, AI and all those things are there. E-commerce also another big area where the business has developed multifold after the COVID. So this trend is continuing. So all the business people who are having the ambition to start a business, they can simply go and start an online e-commerce website or kind of a thing, and they can do Google, the SEOs. So that kind of a thing, if you start continuously doing, you can develop your business slowly. So that kind of opportunities all you must be aware of. You are also given very good exposure. Dr. Subramaniam sir also is doing a very good job. And sir has finally given the Mannin Manam. And the Mannin Manatha வந்து என்னைக்கு விட்டுறாதீங்க, எங்க போய் என்னன்னாலும் பண்ணுங்க, எங்க டாலரா ஏர்ன் பண்ணுங்க, சந்தோஷமா இருங்க, நம்ம மண்ணின் மனத்தையும் நம்ம குணத்தையும் விட்டுறாதீங்க அப்படின்றது ஒரு முக்கிய வெரி வெரி வேல்யூபிள் பாயிண்ட். பர்டிகுலர்லி ஐ வென்ட் டு பாரிஸ் அண்ட் அங்கே வந்து இந்தியன் கப்பல், என்னோட ஃப்ரெண்டு, அவங்க ஃபேமிலி 3 குழந்தைங்க. அவங்க ட்ரெடிஷன் அவ்வளோ நம்ம கூட அவ்வளோ ஃபாலோ பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. அவங்க கோயிலுக்கு போகிறது, குழந்தைங்க அவ்வளோ பசங்க காலேஜ் பிடிச்சி வேலைக்கெல்லாம் போகிறாங்க. பட் இருந்தாலும் அந்த இதை வந்து அவ்வளோ சிஸ்டமேட்டிக்காக ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறாங்க. உண்மையிலே எனக்கு நம்பவே முடியல. அந்த அளவுக்கு வந்து நம்ம மக்கள் வந்து நம்மளுடைய கல்ச்சரை அங்கே போயிட்டு ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறாங்க. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி இந்த ஃபியூச்சர் பிஸ்னஸில் வந்து இப்போ இன்னொன்று நிறைய அவென்யூஸ், வாட் ஆர் திங்ஸ் தட் ஆர் ஹேப்பனிங் அரௌண்ட் த வேர்ல்டு அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, கார்பன் கிரெடிட் வந்து ஒன் ஆஃப் த ஃபேமஸ் திங் தட் இஸ் பீங் ஸ்போக்கன். ஸோ அதெல்லாம் வந்து நிறைய ஸ்கோப் இருக்குது. எவ்ரி ஒன் who are exploring the possibilities can look at that avenue. Even sustainability, carbon credit, food security, in all those things are getting more popularity. In the words quite often you must be hearing in the news channel, like even Instagram, even any social media, you must be hearing this. Another study is the highly remunerative job and less stressful job. According to research, I have gone through that article recently. In that article, some of the jobs are like software employment, software thing or what those things. That is also there. You are being an MBA graduate, data science is one area where you can excel. This is getting more popularity, and you can think of doing that. And another area is the project management. Project management is getting more and more popular nowadays. MBA graduates are the right people who can do that job in a very perfect way. And these are kind of job where you can sit at home also and you can do it. You don't have to go outside and work in the office. So this is a kind of entrepreneurship also. So with your own skill set and things like that, this is you go through all those things in the internet. Project development and all those things, there is a big scope for that. And finally, I would like to end with 2 words: practice gratitude and delayed gratification. So, whatever you do, you practice gratitude with everyday life. You be thankful to the people, be thankful to anything that you do. So, this is an important habit. And second one is the delayed gratitude. Don't expect the reward on the same day or the same moment. Be patient and wait for the reward till it comes. So these 2 qualifications you have to develop. Thank you so much.
So it's time for inviting all the panel members to on the stage. So we have questions to ask you. At least I have a couple of questions to pose to the panel. I am ready to pose the question to you. Please join us. Right? Truly, I feel from our side, we are a sandwich generation. We are neither that side nor this side. So everybody is 40 plus here. So we are sandwich generation. Neither we can neglect technology, nor we can ignore it. So we have to embrace technology and we have to do it. So really our generation is fighting too much towards adapting to technology, right? But I want to ask you, whatever is there
At some point of time, the maternal mortality rate childbirth was very high. But today, and especially in Tamil Nadu and all other areas, it's very less. Why? Because technology had a huge role to play. Even in case of COVID, we were able to find a vaccine in such a short time because we embraced technology. So first point is to not be afraid of technology, to embrace technology is what directly comes to my mind. And with respect to adapting it, once you are not afraid of it, you need to look at it from a and I am sure that whichever organization you are studying or working will allow you to take that risk. So, number one, not to be afraid. Number two, to be open to take risks is what my understanding is.
So, to me, it's the passion. For example, I am very passionate towards singing. Okay, I am regularly posting, I am having a YouTube channel, I am having my own understanding about the technology relevant to that. And daily I used to sing a song and post it. Don't worry how many people are watching that and other things. But to my passion I am singing. And how it is posted in the YouTube.
I am a subscriber.
Most of my friends know. Yeah. If you permit, at the last I will play a song in my YouTube channel itself so that you can see the technology I have adopted towards posting the things. Many of my friends used to ask me, எப்படி சார் போடுறீங்க அந்த பாட்டெல்லாம் எப்படி மிக்ஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க நீங்கள் வீட்டில் வந்து ஸ்டுடியோ வச்சுருக்கீங்களான்னு கேட்பாங்க. இல்லைங்க ஸ்டுடியோலாம் கிடையாதுங்க, ரூமில் இருந்து தான் பாடுவேன். பட் எப்படி சார் நீங்கள் அந்த பிக்சரையும் இதையும் மிக்ஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க, பேக்ரவுண்ட் மியூசிக் வந்து அவ்வளோ இதாக இருக்குது, ரொம்ப பெர்ஃபெக்டாக இருக்குது எப்படி அப்படின்னா, இது நான் முதல்ல செய்யணும்னு நினைக்கும் போது ஐ டோன்ட் நோ எனிதிங் அபவுட் த டெக்னாலஜி சரியா. பட் ஐ எம் பேஷனேட் டுவர்ட்ஸ் சிங்கிங். இதை எப்படியாச்சும் நல்லா பண்ணணுமே, ஒரு யூடியூப் சேனலில் போகும்போது நிறைய பேர் பார்ப்பாங்களே அப்படின்னு யோசிக்கும் போது ஐ யூஸ் டு லேர்ன். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த ஆப்பில் வந்து நம்ம வாய்ஸை வந்து ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணுறது மியூசிக்கோட கரெக்டிவோட அப்படின்னு பார்க்கும்போது வெரி பாப்புலர் ஆப்ஷன் இஸ் ஸ்மியூல். ஸோ ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக ஸ்மியூலில் நீங்கள் பாடுறீங்க. ஸ்மியூலில் பாடினா மட்டும் பார்த்தாது, அந்த ஸ்மியூலில் பாடினதை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணணும். அதுக்கு ஒரு ஆப் இருக்குது. தென் ஐ சர்ச் அண்ட் ஐடென்டிஃபை த ஆப் கால்ட் அஸ் ஸ்மியூல் டவுன்லோட் ஆப். ஸோ என்னோடய வாய்ஸை வந்து இதுலேருந்து காப்பி லிங்க் எடுத்து அதில் போய் வித் மியூசிக்கோட ஸ்மியூல் டவுன்லோடோட ஒரு MP4 ஃபைலை வந்து டவுன்லோட் பண்ணணும். தென் I have to choose and perfect match picture for that or any video for that. Then mixing பண்ணுறதுக்கு எப்படி பண்ணுறதுன்னு யோசித்தேன். அப்போ திரும்ப என் கோயில் ஃபார் சர்ச்சிங். அப்போ வீடியோ மேக்கர்னு சொல்லி ஒரு ஆப் இருக்குது. ஸோ அந்த வீடியோ மேக்கரில் நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணலாம், எடிட் பண்ணலாம், பிக்சர்ஸையும் எடிட் பண்ணலாம், உங்களோட மியூசிக்கையும் வந்து நீங்கள் எடிட் பண்ணலாம், வாய்ஸையும் எடிட் பண்ணலாம், இது ரெண்டையும் மேட்ச் பண்ணலாம். அப்படி பண்ணிவிட்டு அந்த இதை வந்து ஃபைனலாக அப்லோட் பண்ணும்போது நம்ம கையில் வந்து எடிட்டட் வீடியோ வந்தது. இதை வந்து நீங்கள் அப்படியே டைரெக்டாக எங்கே பண்ணலாம், யூடியூப்பில் அப்லோட் பண்ணிடலாம். ஸோ இது எல்லாமே எனக்கு எப்படி தெரிஞ்சிச்சு, How I learn all these things?
Practice.
Because of my passion. Right? That passion drives me to learn more things. இப்படி இதை எப்படி பண்ணணும், இன்னும் பெட்டர் கிளாரிட்டி ஒருத்தங்க பாராட்டிட்டாங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஸோ அடுத்த பாட்டை கொடுக்கும்போது இன்னும் பெட்டராக இருக்கணும். அதுக்கு நான் என்ன பண்ணணும்? ஸோ ஐ எம் சர்ச்சிங் ஃபார் த நெக்ஸ்ட் ஜென் டெக்னாலஜி ஃபார் தட். இப்படி தான் வந்து நம்ம அடாப்டபிலிட்டி இருக்கணுங்கிறது என்னோட ஒரு சின்ன ஒப்பீனியன். ஐ எம் பாசிங் டு த அதர் பர்சன்.
Technology, it's a fear factor. Technology changes is a fear factor, it's a development. Can you stop your biological changes in your body? No. So how it's possible to change stop the technology? Someone created. Can't, right? But you can forecast. It may rule the world. It may rule the world. Okay. Yesterday I attended one computer exhibitions, right? Most of the students participations. So most of the MCA students, engineering students, they displayed so many things, right? So these are the apps I developed, these are the apps we created like that. I asked only one small query. சின்ன கேள்வி தான் கேட்டேன். தூங்க வைக்கிறதுக்கு ஏதாவது ஆப் இருக்கா? தூக்கம் வரல தானே எல்லாரும் ஆப்பை பார்த்து நோண்டிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. ஃபேஸ்புக்கு, இன்ஸ்டா, உங்கள் ஏஜுக்கு என்னென்ன இருக்கோ தூங்க வைக்கிறதுக்கு ஏதாவது ஆப் இருக்கா? சார் நாங்கள் வந்து எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி பில்லை வந்து எப்படி ரீட் பண்ணுறது, நீங்கள் அப்படி பண்ணலாம் இப்படி பண்ணலாம், உங்கள் கார் வந்து ஏஐயில் அப்படி இருக்கும் இப்படி இருக்குன்னா நான் உடனே வந்து தூங்க வைக்கிறதுக்கு ஏதாவது ஆப் இருக்கா? திருப்பி அதே கேள்விதாங்க. தெரில சார் அப்படின்னு. நான் கிரியேட் பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்னு. எப்படி சார் அப்படிங்க? பாட்டுக்கிட்டு பாடுங்க, இல்லை எனக்கு ஏதாவது கவுன்சிலிங் மாதிரி பண்ணுங்க, நீங்கள் தூங்குற நேரம் ஆச்சு தூங்குங்க, இல்லை ஒய்ஃபுக்கு சவுண்டு கொடுக்குற மாதிரி ஒரு ஆப் கிரியேட் பண்ணுங்க. பண்ணலாம்ல, ஒரு கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி தானே. எதுக்கோ ஆப் கிரியேட் பண்றீங்க, எனக்கு யூஸ் ஆகிற மாதிரி ஆப் கிரியேட் பண்ணுங்க. 13,000 ஆப் 17,000 ஆப் ஐபோன்ல இருக்குன்னு வாங்குறீங்க. 1.5 லட்சம் ரூபாய்க்கு 2 ஆப் தான் யூஸ் பண்றோம். 15,000 ஆப் சும்மா தானே இருக்கு. அப்போ டெக்னாலஜி நான் வளர்த்து விடுறேன்னா ஸ்டாப் பண்றேன்னா? வளர்த்தானே விடுறேன். எனக்கு என்ன தேவையோ அதை வளர்த்து விடுறேன். ஸோ டெக்னாலஜி வந்து ஸ்டாப்லாம் பண்ண முடியாது, அது டெவலப் ஆகி போயிட்டே தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ அதை வந்து நம்ம பிஸ்னஸுக்கு எப்படி மாற்றுறதுங்கிறத நம்ம பார்க்கணும். ஃபோர்காஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க. எந்த பிஸ்னஸ் பண்ணாலும் ஃபோர்காஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ரெண்டாவது அக்செப்ட் இட். நீங்கள் அக்செப்ட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டிங்கனாவே கற்றுக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டிங்க. நீங்கள் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணணும். ரயில்வே ஸ்டேஷனுக்கு போய் வரிசையில் நின்று ஃபார்மை வாங்கி க்யூவில் நின்று எழுதி அதுக்கப்புறம் கவுண்டர் கிட்ட போகிறப்ப ஆர்ஏசி வெயிட்டிங் லிஸ்ட்னு வரப்போ எவ்வளோ ரத்த கொதிப்பு வந்துச்சு. இன்னைக்கு எல்லாரும் ஆப் வச்சுருக்கேங்கிறீங்க, டெபிட் கார்டில் டிக்கெட் போடுறேங்கிறீங்க, எல்லாம் பழகிட்டீங்கல்ல. இன்னைக்கு சந்தோஷமா தானே இருக்கீங்க. டிக்கெட் எடுத்துகிட்டு போக தேவையில்லை, ஃபோனில் அப்படியே டிக்கெட்டை காட்டிட்டு போயிடலாம். அப்போ இது பயமா சந்தோஷமா? அது ரைட். ஸோ இது வந்து நமக்கு டெக்னாலஜி வந்து சப்போர்ட் தான் பண்ணுது, பயப்பட தேவையில்லை. டெக்னாலஜியை நமக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி எப்படி மாற்றுறது அப்படி பாருங்க. ஸோ டெக்னாலஜி இட்ஸ் நாட் அ த்ரெட்டனிங் ஒன். மேக் யூஸ் ஃபார் யுவர் ஓன் பர்பஸஸ். தேங்க்யூ.
அதே இல்லையா சார்? வேற இல்லையா சார்? சரி, ஓகே. அப்புறம் திரும்ப வந்துடுங்க சார். புக்கு தான் சார் பிள்ளைங்க சார் சொல்லி கொடுத்த மாதிரி மார்க்கெட்டிங்கில் ஒரு கான்செப்ட் இருக்கு, ட்ரெயில் பிளேசஸ் அண்ட் லக்கெட்ஸ். ட்ரெயில் பிளேசர் யார் அப்படின்னா, எடுத்தோடனே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து அட்டன் பண்ணி அதை யூஸ் பண்ணிடுவோம். ஓகேங்களா? அவர் சொல்லி கொடுத்த எக்ஸாம்பிள் ரேமான் கிளாஸஸ். ஏன்னா நான் எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து அறம் படம். அறம் படத்தில் யாருக்கு கதாநாயகினா நயன்தாரா. எனக்கு வந்து நயன்தாரா போய் ஒரு ஐஏஎஸ் ஆஃபீஸரை பார்க்குறதா, ஐயோ மனசு ஏற்றுக்காது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி செம்ம ஒப்பீனியன் கேட்டேன். டைம்ஸ் ஆஃப் இந்தியா, ஆனந்தவன், தினத்தந்தி எல்லாத்தையும் ரிவ்யூ பார்த்தேன். நல்லா எடுத்துருக்காங்க, ஞானவேல் ராஜா நல்லா எடுத்துருக்காரு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஓரளவுக்கு நல்லா தான் என் ஒப்பீனியன் போட்டுருக்கேன். 42 மார்க்குக்கு மேலே இருக்கு. சரி நம்மளும் தைரியமாக போவோம், மனசை கல்லாக்கிக்கிட்டு நயன்தாரா ஐஏஎஸ் ஆஃபீஸரை பார்க்குறதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஐநாக்ஸ் தேட்டரில் போய் பார்த்தேன். உண்மையிலே ஆறாம் படம் உண்மையிலே நல்லா இருந்தாங்க. நயன்தாரா கரெக்டாக நல்லா நடிச்சிருந்தாங்க. ஒரு போர்வெல் டிக்குக்குள்ள ஒரு குழந்தை விழுந்துடும். அந்த அண்ணங்காரனே வந்து முங்கி நீச்சல் தெரிஞ்சவன், அவன் உள்ளே போய் முங்கி அப்படியே தூக்கிட்டு இருந்துவான். அதே மாதிரி தான் மஞ்சுமேல் பாய்ஸ் குணா, நம்ம அந்த காலத்தில் பார்த்த மாதிரி தேட்டரில் ஏன் மஞ்சுமேல் பாய்ஸ் குணா குழந்தைல சுபாஷ் விட்டு போயிடாதா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கத்துறான். இந்த படத்தை பார்ப்போமா வேணாமா அப்படின்னு ஒப்பீனியன் கேட்டு போனேன். இப்போ ஒருத்தர் வந்து ட்ரெயில் பிளேசஸ், டெக்னாலஜியில் ட்ரெயில் பிளேசஸ். கடைசியில் யார் வராங்கன்னா லக்கெட்ஸ். அவன் கடைசியாக ஃபாலோ பண்ணுவான். டெக்னாலஜியை பற்றி என்ன தியரி சொல்லுது அப்படின்னா இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் ரெவல்யூஷனில் மேனுஃபேக்சரிங்கில் 20 years ஆகும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிச்சு. இப்போ மெஜரால் குட்ஸ் மில்லில் வந்து நூல் தயாரிச்சாங்க. நியூ மிஷின் டெக்னாலஜி வந்து ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு 20 years ஆச்சு ஒரு காலத்தில். அப்புறம் 5 years ஆச்சு. இப்போலாம் வந்து ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேருடைய லைஃப் ஸ்பேன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வெரி வெரி ஷார்ட். 40 hours உங்களுக்கு கவுண்டர்டேட்டிவ் ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் வருது, இமிடேட்டிங் ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் வருது, பைரசி ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் வந்துருது. ஸோ அதோட லிவிங் ஸ்பேன் வந்து லைஃப் ஸ்பேன் வந்து 40 hours தான். நம்ம எப்படி இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னா யாரும் காப்பி அடிச்சுட்டு கூட போட முடியாத அளவுக்கு சாஃப்ட்வேரை டெவலப் பண்ணணும். நியூ டெக்னாலஜி நீங்கள் லேர்ன் பண்ணிக்கணும். உங்களோட அந்த ஸ்பீட் இருந்துச்சுன்னா அதை லேர்ன் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அதனால தான் மைக்ரோசாஃப்ட் பில் கேட்ஸ் இருக்காரு, பிஸ்னஸ் அட் த ஸ்பீட் ஆஃப் தாட். அடுத்து திங்க் பண்ணுறதுக்குள்ள மார்க்கெட்டில் ப்ராடக்ட்டை டெலிவரி பண்ணிடணும். தென் இஃப் யூ கோ ஃபாலோ திஸ் அஸ் அ trailblazer, you will not finish last as a laggard. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Steve Jobs, அவரோட பயோகிராஃபி எவ்வளோ பேர் படிச்சிருக்கீங்க? ஒரு சான்ஸ் கிடைச்சிருக்காங்க. ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ. இதில் வந்து ஸ்டீவ் ஜாப்ஸ் கேஸ் ட்ராவல் டு இந்தியா ஆல்சோ. அண்ட் இந்தியாவில் வந்து காடை பார்க்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு இமயமலையில் எவ்வளோ நாள் வெறும் காலோட குளிக்காம அழுக்கு துணி போட்டுட்டு எவ்வளோ நாள் சுற்றினாருன்னு நீங்கள் அதில் படிச்சிருக்கலாம் அவருடைய இது. ஸோ ரிட்டர்ன் பேக் ஆஃப்டர் ஒரு யாரோ முனிவரை பார்த்துட்டு அவர் ரிட்டர்ன் போயிட்டு அவர் வந்து ஹீ இஸ் சச் அ கைண்ட் ஆஃப் பர்சன். அவ்வளோ சீக்கிரம் வந்து எதுக்கும் பட்ஜாக மாட்டார். அவர் வந்து ஐஃபோன் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறப்ப எப்படி கண்டுபிடிச்சாருன்னா நிறைய ஏரியாஸ் எல்லாம் நிறைய எக்ஸிபிஷன்ஸ் அதெல்லாம் போய் பார்த்து தென் ஹி டெவலப் வித் ஐடியா ஐஃபோன் வந்து நம்மளால் பண்ண முடியும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. அது வரைக்கும் எல்லாம் பட்டன் ஃபோன், டச் ஃபோனே கிடையாது. ஹெச்டிசி பண்ணாங்க சிமிலர் டைமில். பட் இவர் தான் வந்து டெவலப் இட் வெரி நைஸ்லி. அப்போ வந்து அவர் வந்து அதை வந்து சொல்கிறாரு, அவங்க R&D டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் கிட்ட சொல்கிறாரு, இந்த மாதிரி ஐஃபோன் வந்து டெவலப் பண்ணணும், இந்த மாதிரிலாம் பண்ணணும் சொல்கிறப்ப அவங்க R&D டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டில் வந்து they didn't believe. இவர் சொல்கிறத நம்பலை. அவங்க வந்து இவர் எதாவது சொன்னாலும் அவங்க தப்பாக பண்ணிட்டு வருவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த கான்செப்ட் அவங்களுக்கும் புரியல. பட் அவர் வந்து ரொம்ப ஹார்ஸாகவும் அவர் வந்து ஒரு ஹராஸ் பண்ணுற மாதிரியும் பண்ணினாருன்னு சொல்லிட்டு பின்னாடி வந்து நிறைய பேர் சொல்கிறாங்க. பட் அந்த அவுட்கம் வந்து ஹி டெவலப் தட் அவுட் ஐஃபோன். அவர் என்ன நினைச்சாலும் அதை கொண்டு வந்தார். ஸோ இது வந்து ஒரு சக்ஸஸ் ஸ்டோரி. அந்த ஐஃபோன் ஒன்று மட்டும் இன்னைக்கு வந்து வேர்ல்டே அந்த அளவுக்கு டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஆயிருக்குன்றது வந்து அதன் பிறகு ஐஃபோன் முன்னாடி ஐஃபோன் பின்னாடின்றது நம்ம பார்த்தோம்னா தெரியும். ஸோ அந்த ஸ்டீவ் ஜாப்ஸ் அன்னைக்கு வந்து அந்த டெக்னாலஜி, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன டெக்னாலஜி இருந்துச்சு, அடுத்த டெக்னாலஜி வந்து விஷன் பண்ணி அதை டெவலப் பண்ணார். ஸோ தட் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் ஆட்டிடியூட் வி ஷுட் ஹேவ். நம்ம சின்ன வயசில் படிக்கிறோம், 1ஆப்பில் படித்தோம், 2ஆப்பில் படித்தோம், 10ஆப்பில் படித்தோம், டிகிரி படித்தோம், என்னமோ படித்தோம். பட் நம்மளுக்கு ஃபியூச்சரில் என்னைக்காவது ஒரு நாள் வந்து என்னைக்கோ ஒன்று படித்தது வந்து ஏதோ ஒரு இடத்துல வந்து நம்மளுக்கு ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். அது நீங்கள் என்னென்ன டெக்னாலஜி நீங்கள் படிக்கிறீங்களோ அப்டேட் பண்ணுறீங்களோ அது ஏதோ ஒரு இடத்துல வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஏதோ ஒரு கிரிட்டிக்கலான ஒரு டெசிஷன் எடுக்கிற இடத்துல வந்து கண்டிப்பாக ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். ஸோ டெக்னாலஜி இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல் டு யூ அண்ட் உங்களுக்கு க்ரோத்துக்கு தான் கொண்டு போய்விடும். ஸோ அதனால் புதுசாக டெக்னாலஜி வரனால பயப்பட வேண்டியதில்லை. தேங்க்யூ.
Dear students, I can just say a line. If you are failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. So every second, every moment is counted for you. If you lose a time of that second, you're not going to regain it. See, as you see, everybody has been talking about marketing, right? Trends in marketing. So nowadays, people are not there. We are having drones. Drones are being used to deliver the products. So to the extent you see, it's going to a vast extent. So please be aware that every moment is counted. There is no retirement age of learning. So wish you all the best. Thank you.
So good afternoon once again. So I'd like to give my view as told by RLIMS sir. So technology may be keeping on changing. Now you may have 5G. In 2024 you are joined. 26 when you complete, don't bother. There may be 6G or more. But you should have an open mind, attitude towards learning and emotional intelligence. And quickly you have to learn. That's what I want to share. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I want to mention one example from yours end itself. I know everyone Instagram helping it, correct? When Instagram came into when you first installed, did you know how to use it? Now you know how to post a pretty pictures, how to create a reel using it, everything. That's all about technological advancement, right? So you had an inquisitiveness to learn how to be pretty, how to can post ourselves in the Instagram, how we can reach out to people. So you have a mindset where you can change yourself. பார்க்குறப்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்குல்ல? Same thing you should have when the technology is also coming into the picture. So technology, don't be afraid of it. As been mentioned before, just embrace the change and have the inquisitiveness to learn and adapt yourself. That will keep going. Thank you.
See, as a marketing prof, I would say like every product we have a shelf life, okay, or expiry date. Shelf life, expiry date இருக்கும். So the moment it becomes obsolete, we have to embrace the new technology. So that's a real thing that we need to face. So on one side, like technologies are in abundance. Sir was saying that there are 17,000 apps. There are so many apps. But in the technology adoption will, again today I would emphasize, time is money. Speed is money, as I told you earlier. So time அப்படின்றது, when you adopt some technology, the technology which will end up in spending time need not waste on it. The technology which will convert our time as an investment, you can invest your time in that. Okay, so you need to understand as business people like what is going as an expenditure and what is going as an investment. You understood, ma'am? So YouTube irukku, WhatsApp irukku, yes, but how do you use it? Okay, whether your time is going as an investment or it is going as an expenditure, you need to have a clear cut. So the apps or the technology which will convert as an investment to build your careers, invest your time on that. Okay, otherwise you need not get into. So you need to have a clear picture of dividing like what technology to embrace and what technology to just leave it. The other way around, I just want to conclude. See, just imagine there is a forest or a lion, multiple lions, they are chasing the zebras, okay? So, not every lion which chases will catch hold of a zebra, okay? Sometimes zebras just move away. But we understand that there are certain zebras which were caught by a lion which chased it, okay? So, namlu avadha, bayapadakudadu, but we should get in chasing the technology. And the moment we have got it, we have got a sense of achievement. And the sense of achievement will drive your motivation to gear up, okay? So that's on the way that the vitrakudadu. Chase panna kedaikala abdinradhukaga you should not lose your motivation. But somewhere a zebra which was caught was also chased by a lion. There were many lions which chased. All the lions did not get the zebra. But a zebra which was caught was again the same strategy. It was chased by a lion. So chase the technology, adopt it, don't be afraid. Thank you.
Concluding remark, I say, so much of technological improvements we are seeing, technology is changing very fast, and we are not supposed to learn all the technology. See, what we have to do, what is my focus, what I want to be. For that, what is the technology I have to, what is the skill I have to learn. So we focus on the skill that is in need for us. And we will be keenly watching. This is my focus, for this is the technology now. I got the skill and how that field is moving. And we are going to upskill us. And once we feel that, no, there has been a decline in this field, I think of reskilling. Okay, here I am not having opportunity, so let me jump to some other field. So I started reskilling myself with a new technology. So there is nothing to fear about technological change. See, I am focused, I know what I want to be, and especially the 2000 kids, you know very clearly what is your wish. You people will be very clearly telling, this is what I want, I don't want this. You are clear on that. So there is nothing to worry. For our focus, what is the skill needed? We will be upskilling us continuously. That is what is needed, nothing else.
Thank you. Patiently listening to the panel for almost 2 hours. So panel members also very patient in debriefing their viewpoint. It was a wonderful intellectual platform to learn from many. I am sure that every panel member need to share more pointers. I know about that, right? we have constraints of span of control. Sitting down here are 2K kids. Somebody said about it, right? We know about their learning capacity, right? We are stopping here at this point of time, leaving the students to think over what will be the future of work, how we can work. Every institution is wonderfully making their efforts to bring up their own curriculum. Every institution is autonomous, they have the flexibility in making it. Whatever input we are getting from industry, we are trying to embrace it and we are trying to adapt to it. In every institution's own style. Depends on flexibility of the institution, the style of working, every institution is doing. Again, the point of discussion again, before the meeting we discussed, how about the learner's adaptability? We are talking about adaptability. I'm talking about today's 2K kids, not about 2K kids, about I say post-COVID era. The complete toss of learning system has gone for a different platform and different change post-COVID era. Even before COVID, we never had these challenges. I'm sure about entire panelists will agree on it. Post-COVID era, we are able to see multiple challenges. Every teacher was jumping into Google Classroom, Teams, which none of us have seen earlier. As you are first timers, we are also first timers. We are not seeing the online meetings. People used to say, but we were forced to make it. Many a time what will happen is the forced decision will put us to a driver's seat, we can drive faster. Whatever we have not seen earlier, we have taken as a compliment. Today everybody have embraced that, we know that how to adapt technology. Every teacher knows how to handle a class with the use of technology. So all teachers here are tech savvy today. Because we need to manage the tech savvy students on the other side. So tech savvy. So keeping this in mind, only one thing we can do for our panelists, give a standing ovation to the panelists. It's time to recognize our panel members. Right, I would like to invite Sindhu Kumar to give away the mementos to my fellow colleagues. Okay. So, memento to Valaramadi madam. Sir. A token of love to Professor Lakshmi. An appreciation and token of love to Dr. Balaji. Thank you, sir. I'd like to invite Mr. Dharmendra, help us. So, our recognition to Dr. Shubh Kumar. Our recognition to Dr. Muthu Velaida. Sir, please hand over that. And then Dr. Manjula on the stage. Dr. Pavitra on the stage. Right. So please. take a seat. I'd like to invite one of our students of first year today celebrating his birthday. Memento to the guest, corporate guest today. Okay, give it to Senthil Kumar sir. Okay. So this is the birthday gift to him.
I think it's one of the wonderful gifts.
Yes.
Happy birthday, dear.
Thank you.
Thank you all. It's a wonderful session. Taking 2 hours time, that too on Sunday. Joining us, we are blessed. Thank you.